This is my Kahita box, and on the cover or the lid, I have the metamorphosis of a butterfly. I feel like this is very symbolic of the healing journey that I've been on and the legacy that I want to leave to my children and that I want to bring to those who have experienced the trauma of abuse and neglect and abandonment. And inside my box and my I haven't quite nailed down my capstone question yet, but I'm leaning towards how can art mediate our children and youth pandemic trauma and build their potential for optimum learning. So I'm very interested in working with children and youth within their trauma, utilizing the power of art. And these are people who have had a tremendous impact on my journey. My faith is very important to me, and this is Beth Moore. She's a spiritual teacher. Brené Brown, her work on shame and vulnerability has been very powerful. Brian Stevenson is someone I admire tremendously for his work in the prison system and his incredible dedication to justice. The Allender Center, and Dan Allender's probably one of my heroes and has impacted my journey most profoundly. And I attended 2 certificate programs at the Allender Center for trauma-informed narrative therapy. And this was my group in the first one, and there we are with Dan Allender. This was my group in the second one. And then journey groups have also been a big part of my healing journey. They're groups for sexually abused women, and I think I've done 9 of them and co-led 5 of them. And then my grandmother is my inspiration for this journey that I'm on. She was a professional artist, and she didn't know it when I was younger, but she did art with me from a very young age, and I really think it mediated a lot of the trauma that I experienced as a child because she brought art into my life. So I've really dedicated my educational journey to her, and she's just my motivation. And then in my box, these are some other people who've been very instrumental. My mentor, Betty, and several therapists have helped me, but Tracy in particular just had a profound impact. My friend Sarah, who did the second certificate program with me, and my most beloved friend Sharon, who is like a mentor and pseudo mother to me. She is my biggest supporter besides my husband on my educational journey, and just has helped me to grow spiritually, emotionally, artistically. I just adore her. And I'll get back to a couple of these others in a minute. And so a couple other things I have in here. This is Éowyn from Lord of the Rings. Éowyn is a shield maiden, and that's a woman who chooses to be a warrior alongside men. And I just really feel like I'm called to be a love warrior in the fight against the impact of trauma. And I'm very inspired also by Wonder Woman with her shield, and I feel like I have my shield of faith. And I also feel like she also in the first movie was a love warrior. And I have this cross. My grandmother got it when she was 17 years old for being in a wedding, and she gave it to me, and she's actually done a painting of me with me wearing it, and I've worn it in all of my children's weddings. And it just, my faith is so important to me, and it just is definitely an heirloom that holds a lot of meaning for me. And let's see. Another thing that has greatly